Match of the season, 1976-77, 2nd of November 1976. After being relegated from Division 3, town boss Alan Ball reckoned his players had a good chance of making a swift return. 3 months into the season, he might have felt differently. With only 2 wins from their first 13 games, not to mention elimination from the League Cup at the hands of Darlington, Town's priority was not so much gaining promotion as avoiding the re-election zone, which, as it happened, is where they found themselves when the game was played. In an effort to buck up his team, Ball recruited full-back Tony Losker and central defender Chris Dunleavy from Chester in a combined deal worth £10,000. Losker had played his part in Town's 2-1 victory over Stockport in his first game, and 3 days later Dunleavy was set for his debut in this meeting with Doncaster. Like the Shaymen, Doncaster had made an inauspicious start. Lying 18th, they had mustered just 4 wins, but one of these had been a 4-0 hammering of Darlington. Rovers also had a player to watch in striker Peter Kitchen, who had netted 8 league goals so far, 1 more than the whole Halifax side. The chances, therefore, of the Shaymen equalling their own club record win, set in 1955 when Bradford Park Avenue were humbled 6-0, seemed improbable. Nevertheless, this Yorkshire derby attracted a heartening 2,350 spectators. Admittedly, there were a few from Doncaster, but they were treated to a scintillating Town performance and some good goals too. Shaymen's only real scare came, inevitably, from Kitchen, who hit the post at 2-0. Then later, with the game lost, a point-blank header saved by Genoa. Otherwise, it was all Town. Dunleavy quickly made his mark in Town's colours, scoring with a powerful header off Losker's free kick after only 6 minutes, and 7 minutes later Hoy scored a simple goal when Reid skied a clearance into his path. Hoy's second goal, which made it 3-0, was made by Bullock. He then turned provider, crossing for a spread eagle Joe Carroll to head in right on half time. 2 goals in 3 minutes completed the scoring. First came Bullock's 58th minute header off Johnny Johnston's centre. Then a fortuitous cross by Jimmy Lawson intended for Bullock was knocked in by keeper Dennis Peacock. 1 more goal would equal the senior club record set in 1967 when Town defeated Bishop Auckland 7-0 in the FA Cup, but it was not forthcoming. Still, Ball was a happy man. It's a great feeling, he beamed afterwards, as his side climbed out of the bottom 4. Later his team would put 6 past Workington, but these were isolated highs in what was a very disappointing season. This thrashing evidently did not affect Doncaster unduly. Their pride might have been hurt, but they responded by winning their next 3 matches, and, but for their poor start, may have figured in the promotion frame instead of finishing a moderate 8th.